Look, I think there's a realistic possibility this will last a couple more weeks. I don't think this is going to be a long, protracted military conflict. We have achieved major military milestones.
And are you concerned about sleeper cells? There's been discussion of that.
Look, the risk of terrorism right now is quite high. We tragically saw in Austin, Texas, just last weekend, we saw a terrorist attack. We also saw another terrorist attack in New York City. There is a heightened danger of terrorism right now, and I will say it is particularly indefensible that Democrats have shut down the Department of Homeland Security while we are facing an enhanced terrorist risk.
The president has given some statements that just don't make a lot of sense about possibly the Iranians having a Tomahawk missile. It doesn't seem like he knows what he's talking about. But also about the desalinization plant, other targets, and then interceptor rounds compared to what they have in the case of ballistic missiles and drones, and how do we restock them? Well, I'm just that's a question we're going to ask in there. We've seen estimates of $1 to $2 billion a day. These are public estimates. I've also seen like the first 2 days was about $5 billion just in munitions.
I have been briefed. What I do want to say, just express during Operation Epic Fury, we have lost a number of Iowans already. The entire Iowa delegation, our governor, our adjutant general, we were all at Dover the other day with Secretary Hegseth and the president. So we want to make sure that the American public knows that we regard the lives of the service members as absolutely precious, and we honor their service. And we're thankful that we do have a president that wants to get this war, all of these operations over very, very quickly. So I'm greatly appreciative.
Thanks, Senator.
And this is the reason why we've been calling over and over again for them to come out of the classified briefings to allow us to have these conversations as much as we can in an open setting, not just with the press, but with the American people and with our constituents, with our men and women who serve in the military, with their families who are waiting home for them. 7 of them, lives change forever when they have to plan the funerals this week. It is solely the responsibility of the United States Congress to declare war. Make no mistake, this is Trump's war. He says it every day. They can couch it however they want. If he wants to go any further, he needs to come out and have this discussion with Congress and the American people.
And the president, almost in a single breath, says it's almost done, and at the same time, it's just begun. So this kind of contradictory, confusing, chaotic message to the American people will continue to make this war deeply unpopular. I can tell you, talking to my Connecticut constituents, Americans don't want this war. Americans are sick and tired of forever wars, and there's no timeline here, no seeming endgame, no strategy for what success is.